It is almost Christmas. And so here's the big news for this month. We are most likely looking at January 1st as our official move-in date for the house. So Roxy and I will now be able to actually sleep on a mattress, which it might hurt my back, but hey, it's whatever, as long as it makes her comfortable. So anyways, yeah, so March 1st, we're looking at, I mean, not March, I hate this, I hate this platform so much. Even with the strongest Wi-Fi in town, I can't even keep my live stream going. As I was saying, yes, we are looking at January 1st will be our official move-in date for the house. And I haven't been doing videos much because I've been busy with both jobs, and this lighting here sucks. And just been completely busy with that, trying to get everything prepared. I got most of my stuff over here either is packed up, needs to be packed up, but the only thing is we got to get dealt with utility wise. Our new breaker box is coming in tomorrow, and that's going to be handled by my boss. And then I'm dealing with the gas and the water, so I got to get all that dealt with here pretty soon. And we got to get rid of the refrigerator because God knows that thing looks like a black hole. It smells worse. And then the toilet needs to be changed out. And then outside of that, I think for the most part we're pretty much ready to move in once we get all that dealt with. So yeah, it should take us a couple more weeks to get everything handled. So anyways, hey Rox. Rox. Come here. You're okay. Come here. Come here. Hi Joe. What is up everybody? Come here. Come here, Rox. Everybody wants to say hi to you. Hi. Tell everybody hi. Look, not me, dummy. Look. Look at that. Everybody wants to see the party mama. Yes, you is the party mama. Oh, alright, everybody, get down. Come on, mama. Go to bed. Go to bed, mamas. So anyways, yeah, we're just pretty busy with everything. I gotta get my ID changed so I can join the fire department, and then I think for the most part we'll be doing pretty good. Yeah, I 8 million inhabitants, 545,000 square kilometer population. All right, what is that supposed to mean? I don't see what any of that has to do with the video, but thanks anyways. So anyways, yeah, we're like I said, we're just pretty busy. I have nothing to do. Super calif. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Where do I know? What do I know that word for so weird? But anyways, I got nothing else to do for the night. That's why I'm doing this video. Pretty mama. So. Yeah, we're expecting two CB base Mary Poppins. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Joe, you gotta learn how to spell, man. Mary Poppins. Anyways, we're expecting hopefully this week or next week we're going to be expecting. No, you shut up. We're going to be expecting two vintage 1960s, 1970s CB base stations that we're getting from a guy in Kentucky, and he's been pretty honest and open with everything going on. You know, I paid for the shipping, and we're getting the rest of it for free. So, got that coming in for us. Hoping, I think next Next month we'll probably get our GMRS license, and then I think during the summer we'll start getting all of our ham license together. So, but yeah, for the most part, everything's pretty fine. Here in Brazil, DF now, Brasilia. Half the time I wish you people would speak German. I can actually read better. Now at 0001 minutes. Jesus loves you. He died for you on the cross because of the love for you. He wants a relationship. Now ever call on him, he will answer. Hey guys, I don't mind religion. Okay? Just not in the chat. Don't need to start a fight up with anybody. Okay? Anyways, I almost got fired today. Howie Feltersnatch. That sounds. I don't know, honestly. Don't listen to Joe Deere Runner. Why? He's a friend of mine. I've known him for quite a while. I've known him for 5 years at least. Why should I not listen to Joe? Come on, foodie. What's going on here? Do you know something I don't know? This is so crazy. Oh my gosh. So anyways, I almost got fired today. I think Joe works for I'm sorry, Testicles. He said, "Shut up, you old guy." Guys, Joe's just messing with me. I've known Joe for quite a while. I know him in person and on YouTube. He's good. Don't worry about it. But anyways, yeah, I almost got fired today from my night job because apparently somebody can't tell me how the schedule actually works. To put it simple, they printed the schedule out, and for some reason, my name is always like the last one on the bottom of the list when I'm working retail for some reason. So, long story short, apparently, when they're printing the schedules out, my name, because of how long this list is, my name gets cut off right there. Uh, well, let me finish first. Hold on. My name gets cut off like halfway at the bottom. And so, because of that, they have to move some of the days or hours around or whatever it was. And they never told me that today I was actually supposed to be working. So, yeah, I was like 30 minutes late today, which I'm not happy about, actually, honestly. But, anyways, so I've been given permission. I'm gonna have chickens. I'm gonna have bees again. I got a lady that her dad is trying to sell his quails, so I'm gonna go ahead and get those. Um, I want to get either goats or sheep. I'm probably gonna do sheep because I have more experience with them, and goats would start pruning up my the trees in the backyard that they don't want cut down or whatever. So I'll probably just go with sheep, and then I'm gonna go with rabbits. And trying to think what else. Rabbits, sheep, chickens, quails, bees. Definitely, yeah. Definitely gonna get a garden going. I want to get potatoes. Hey, stay with that. I'm gonna get potatoes, corn. We grow cotton out here, so I'll be getting cotton growing. What else? Probably sunflower seeds. I'm trying to think of what else. And probably I want to get because of the bees. I'm definitely gonna be having a crap ton of flowers planted all over the property for them. And the sunflowers would help too. And then I think we're probably also gonna start a second channel This is your plan after getting fired. I did not get fired. I said I almost got fired because they thought I quit. Jesus. Okay. I'm sorry, add a Q&A sticker. That is so stupid, YouTube. Really? Hey, go to bed, mama. Go to bed. Go to bed. Anyways, we're also going to start a second YouTube channel. I know exactly what I'm going to do with it. I just have not figured out what I'm going to name it yet. But I've had several people tell me that I need to try to expand out a little bit more. Ugh, Roxy, chill, mamas. God, your breath stinks, girl. Oh, I know, and it's Family Door is crazy. I love Family Door. Don't get me wrong, but they're crazy. I'll give them that much. Anyways, who told you that? Who told me what? Who told me what? What's going on? Did I miss something? Oh, I've had several people email me. Not gonna name whoever the people involved. It's just some people think I should expand. I've had had one person tell me I should rename the channel, which I don't want to do because the name alone, the Texas Roadrunner, is pretty significant, being that that's been my road name for the longest. But I felt if I can get maybe hey, stay out of that. If I can get a second channel, like I want to keep this one for mainly just chatting and doing videos on computers and electronics and stuff like that. And then the other one, I think I want to have it more geared towards the homestead. And so it might, which I'm gonna have to come up with a homestead name again because I don't want to use my old one. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna have to have like two channels so I can keep it separate and more organized. Instead of having like I do now, every you want to join me? Every every video I've ever recorded on the same one channel. Rocks, chill. And I think it's better to do it that way. No, you can't have treats. Come on, go to bed. Come on, go to bed, mama. I love you. So, anyways, that's what I'm looking at. So, isn't it wonderful? YouTube's actually working for once tonight. She wants the somebody gave me a 10 of cookies and brownies, and that's what she wants. You should use the dog. People love the dog. No. Go lay down. Go. Go. You'll just jinx it. Joe, how you been doing, bud, on your channel? I haven't seen any new updates from you in a while, man. Go to bed. Now. Please. I love you. Or eat some food. Yeah, go ahead. No. 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 No, I don't care. Make the channel about the dog. Everyone will watch. I have so many dog videos on here. That was another thing somebody pointed out when I was doing my last live stream. Yeah, I've been dealing with the house, then getting two bad teeth with infections. You have infections in your teeth? Ugh. I've seen you. I've seen your teeth. I've never seen you with infections in your teeth. Are they back here? Is the coffee still going? No, it's shut off. So anyways, No, I got so many videos of the dogs of all my dogs I've ever had on this channel. I'm surprised. Have you ever heard of self? No, I don't think I've ever heard of that. Eye teeth from grinding and ew. Damn, mine's just from not brushing. Thank God that's the only thing it is. No, John, what is that you're talking about? I've never heard of that. Salpingitis. I really wish people would write in German. I can actually understand this stuff better. Two people. Infection that causes inflammation. Oh, do you need to go potty? 1 second. Come on, let's go potty. Alright. Let's see what's on the CB tonight. No, that's not gonna hold. Give me 1 second. I think about this over here. That's a surprise. Yeah, so I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of on the verge of quitting Facebook, and reason being is I wouldn't say quitting Facebook, more like maybe deleting the app. For example, a lot of y'all know I'm big into radios and stuff like that, and I'm on a lot of CB pages, right? And the most annoying thing that happens on these Facebook groups, somebody will get a CB. Let's say, for example, one like this, right? This is a handheld unit in radio. And instead of typing in the handheld's information, like mine's a Pro 401 double H, instead of typing in all the information for it, they'll go to Facebook to ask the most basic questions. And sometimes the dumbest questions I've ever heard, right? Like, I also have my Baofeng right here. And this one guy buys a UV5R, which is a ham radio, and he goes, I have a he said something along the lines of, I have a handheld radio, Baofeng UV5R, that I'm wondering, can I go to any other channel besides ham radio? I really want to use this for CB. And for those that don't know, Baofeng only works on ham radios and GMRS, as far as I'm aware of. They don't work on CB radios. If they do, I'll be very surprised. About the UV5R and the UV5RE, which I have right here, goes from 100 megahertz to I think 500 megahertz or something like that, depending on which model you're using. And the CBs only work on 26 and 27 megahertz. My point of all this is I feel like people always ask the dumbest questions that they could think of. They don't know how to use Google, which I don't trust Google, but still, they don't know how to use Google. They won't use Bing. They won't use any of these other search engines. And I feel like half the time these people buy these radios not even realizing what they are. They don't do any research on them. They want to go to Facebook and then they want to ask Facebook all the basic questions. And I get on one hand, come on, hurry up, come on, bed, bed. I get on one hand that people want to be able to, why are you biting me? Ow! They want to interact with other people. I completely get that. I understand that. But it's always the same questions, dude. It's always the same. How many channels are on GMRS? Or how many channels can I get on CBAM? Like, bro, you can look all this stuff up. It's really not that hard because three-fourths of the time, these people on Facebook are just going to make fun of you for how dumb you look. So, that's the only, girl, you smell like a skunk. Go to bed. Go to bed now. Thank you. And I get, like I said, I get it, but sometimes I feel like the radio, uh, I guess to put it simple, I feel like the radio operation culture is just dumb as hell sometimes. They really are, dude. Did I not say bed? Hey, your bed is right over here. Over there. Go. Thank you. Stay out of stuff. So, has anybody got any questions for the night? Anything that isn't weird or sexual? Really need to heat this coffee up. Well, if not, no questions. I'm gonna log off here in a couple minutes so I can go to bed. Girl, that is your foot you're chewing on. La 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 la. That's what my brain feels like every time I talk to you in person. I'm just standing there. But and then half the other time, a random homeless bum will come up and talk to us while we're trying to. Let's see. Hi, brother. We are watching you from the Philippines. Stay safe. Merry Christmas. Awesome, dude. Wife heard this and is laughing. Oh my gosh. I hope I'm just gonna say 3681. Welcome, man. Never had. I don't think I've ever had anybody from the Philippines watch me before. That's actually pretty interesting. I like that. I want to say this funny. Okay, Joe, I got a question for you. Um, I want to tell the story of the first time we met. I'm not going to give the details of what was said, but I want to describe what happened when that one guy came by in the parking lot at McDonald's. Are you okay with me telling the story? Okay, I'm gonna take that as a yes. Okay, I've known of Joe here for at least maybe 4 or 5 years, maybe a little less on YouTube, right? And the way we met, I was going through Nevada, and I just happened to be going through his hometown, and we had each other on Facebook, but never really talked. I was just adding random, small YouTubers on the bushcraft side of things. And I was just so busy, we never really talked in person, or, over Facebook or whatever, right? So he sees I'm in his hometown, and, we start talking or whatever, and we met up, I think, either that night or the night after, and we were going to go to McDonald's and chat for a little bit, and he brought me some supplies, whatever. Well, we're talking there, and this town, as small as it is, surprisingly enough, has a tiny homeless population, okay? To give perspective of the size of this town, I think this town has maybe just a little over 1,000 people. It's about the size of my town, right? So this guy comes over. He's nice, don't get me wrong. But my lord, for 20 minutes, I'm just standing there, okay? And I'm not gonna say what Joe's job is, but he can have your ass on the ground and probably wouldn't get in trouble for it, okay? Yeah, close to that, about 2,000 people. So this guy just kept talking and talking, and he just comes up out of nowhere. I don't even know who he is. I still to this day don't know his name. I don't care to know his name. And I'm looking at Joe, and he's rolling his eyes. He's so annoyed that I felt like he was gonna strangle him. I legit did, okay? And it's one of those things where it's like I feel like I'm meeting someone like legit cool for the first time ever. And every time I'm in that situation, there's always that one person that feels like they have to get involved in anything that me and the other person is saying. Go to bed, mama. And how I don't know, dude. I honestly felt like you were gonna kill the guy because again, he just would not shut up. We how to put this? He was wanting to give me something out of his Jeep. He could or car or whatever, and he couldn't even do that because the guy kept oh, blah, blah, blah. Oh, and also, I just love how cool it is, how cold it is out here during the night. Man, it is cold out here. Man, it is such a lovely night here in Nevada. Uh huh. Yeah, we know. Man, y'all just would not believe. Oh, and we just left church the other night. Yeah. Remember, he was wearing flip flops. Yeah, he's wearing flip flops and shorts. Flip flops, shorts, and a basic t shirt. He looked like, your local on the corner drug dealer. He legit did. And so finally the guy left. I was in this town for almost a week and I had to deal with him for almost every night, okay? I am lucky I don't have to deal with something like that out here. Well, no, I take that back. There's like two people like that here in town, but they usually stick to themselves, thank God. Hi, what you doing? You're so crazy. You know what town I'm talking about? You were there, mamas. You were there, mamas. You were there, mamas. Come on. Since you don't listen. Hi. Hey. And so, alright. So I'm going to give it another few minutes. If anybody's got any questions or comments, let it be known, or as they say, hold your peace or whatever. Hi, mama. I love you. You still smell like a skunk. You smell like a dead deer. You smell like a dead deer. You still chewing on them deer legs? Yeah, she got... Oh, what's this? Are you gonna meet a woman there? God, I hope so. I wouldn't mind it. It's just... I don't know. I feel like, how do I put this? it seems like, for the most part, whether on the road or off, most of the women I meet seem to have some sort of issue that complicates a lot of things. And I don't want to be involved with stuff like that. And it sounds weird or mean or whatever. But at the same time I feel like I have to, in certain situations, protect myself and Roxy. You know, I like I said, I wouldn't mind it. I would love to. It's just, I live in a town now where we only have maybe close to just a little over 1,000 people. And so my options on dating are kind of limited out here. But I mean, I've been looking, not gonna lie. It's just my form of dating and such is more, how do I say it? I guess traditional in a way. I don't deal with feminism and stuff like that very well, but I also I mean, it's not like I'm the old st- old school traditional, get back to work sort of deal. It's just I don't want to hear about femininity all day. I don't want to hear about really politics related stuff. That's I can care less about that. But that seems to be the only thing I hear from a lot of people these days, men or women, just in general conversation. So it's like I don't know. It's just really hard out here trying to find somebody to be with. What are you doing? Oh, so anyways, let's see. Let's go through the comments. I'm not saying anything noteworthy. Okay. Well, I am probably gonna call it a night. I'll give you guys about another 30 seconds and then I'm gonna go off. I gotta sleep here in a bit. Wait, will you smoke some weed? No. Out here, no. Uh, Texas is still pretty conservative when it comes to pot, and considering that I have a working relationship with the sheriff here, probably wouldn't be a good idea. And I'm really not for smoking, anyways. I've never smoked a cigarette in my life, and I quit smoking pot about 5 or 6 years ago because I couldn't, my lungs couldn't handle it. So no, they smoke. You can go to New Mexico and get pot. Though there was stories I've heard years ago where people would get stopped at the state borders, and if you're coming into Texas with pot from New Mexico, you'd actually get arrested for it. What I think you're seeing, Smug, is I think it's probably the CBD that you're seeing. There's a gas station I used to work for in East Texas where we sold a bunch of CBD products. And I remember this one guy would come in, and I leave New Mexico all the time with weed. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's relaxed now. I'm just that at that time that was like 4 or 5 years ago. But I remember a guy. He would come into the gas station, and we would sell jars of CBD flower, and unless like myself, if you knew the difference between CBD and THC, the flowers at least, um, you wouldn't really know that what the guy was selling you was actually hemp and not pot. And so, I think that's what a lot of people, especially in eastern Texas and central Texas, are probably thinking that it is. because sometimes I actually do remember people wanting to buy our CBD flower and being disappointed not getting high because they thought it was pot. So, anyways, I'm going to bed. I'll see y'all later. Peace. Thank you for watching, guys. Love y'all.